So interestingly enough, this administration, like almost everything that we're bad at, they look at everybody who's beating us and they're like, you know what we ought to do? Not what they're doing. We should double down on what what we want to do. We should double down on the shit that got us here. All right. This is Michael Kratsios, I think is how you say his name. He is the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy Director, which is a wild thing to be under the Trump administration. You're in charge of science, and then it's never a scientist. I don't know what his credentials are, but he said some interesting things here. Now, this administration is saying that they're going to make advancements in science. Mostly, they're just like repeating stuff that has already been done through the Chips and Science Act. But here he is yesterday, and then he says something kind of alarming here. And I don't know enough about it, so maybe you guys do.
Our passenger planes are slower than they used to be. Our trains crawl compared to those in other parts of the world. Our cars do not fly. Advances have not stopped, but something has gone wrong. Stagnation was a choice. We have weighed down our builders and innovators. The well-intentioned regulatory regime of the 1970s became an ever-tightening ratchet, first hampering America's ability to become a net energy exporter and then making it harder and harder to build. We seem to have lost focus and vision, to have lowered our sights and let systems and structures and bureaucracies muddle us along. But we are capable of so much more.
Before he gets to the we're capable of so much more, this is the spin that all of them are doing right now. I'm going to show you a little bit later, Sean Duffy. What they're saying right now is they recognize that China is just beating our ass. And so what they're saying is because they're Republicans and they can't acknowledge that this is capitalism, that this is greed, that this is making obscene amounts of money because of innovation and stifling innovation, monopolies forming and buying up small innovative companies and not allowing companies to grow. That's actually what's caused our problem here in the United States. Like our lack of control, our lack of structure that makes it so that people are incentivized to make new and exciting products. That's gone. And what they say, it's a regulatory framework. Well, China has a really strict regulatory framework. And in China, a lot of it's really funded by the government. A lot of these technological advances are funded by the government, and the government gets to share in those profits. So interestingly enough, this administration, like almost everything that we're bad at, they look at everybody who's beating us and they're like, you know what we ought to do? Not what they're doing. We should double down on what we want to do. We should double down on the shit that got us here. The real danger with this administration outside of human rights, the real danger economically is that they are doubling down on outdated ideas that don't work. The whole world is just like, we're not doing that shit anymore, man. That doesn't work. And the United States is like, yeah, it's going to work. What we need to do is our billionaires need to have even more money. And it doesn't work. But here's the technology he brings up. I don't know what the hell he's talking about here. So if somebody knows what he's talking about, let me know.
So much more. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. They leave distance annihilated, cause things to grow and improve productivity.
I don't know what that means. Can somebody help me? What does that mean that we have technology that can manipulate time and space? Does anybody know what that means? That was alarming to me. That's the only reason I showed this clip, really. The fact that you want us to follow China's lead fits. Yeah, I want us to be better. And I want us to have healthcare. And I want people to be happy. The people in China right now seem a hell of a lot happier than us. They seem to be in a much better position than us. It's crazy. I think that some conservatives, you guys are so used to China being the enemy that you're so easily manipulated. Oh, if China's doing it, we should do the opposite. I don't think so. I think China's teaching us some lessons right now. And I'm going to go back in time a little bit today to show like 7 years ago when Trump was in office and you had all these people predicting like China's going to pass us. China's going to pass us. And what do? We didn't do what China did. And what China did allowed them to move past us and move away from us. Like they don't even have to rely on us anymore. I think we're 2% of their economy at this point. Maybe they're doing something right. Video looks so old, or it's him. I don't know. It's not old. I mean, think about that, though. Think about you saying like, oh, if China does it, we should do the opposite. So anything China does well, we should just do the opposite. I think that's a pretty good glimpse into what the fuck is wrong with our country. People are so ideological. They are so set with an agenda, an ideology, a thought process that when somebody else does something better than us, we can't accept it. We're just like, oh, we can't do that. We can't go down that road because that's China. China's the bad guys. Anyways, if anybody knows what that means, send me a DM. I want to know what technology is able to manipulate time and space. I'm not even saying they're wrong. I don't know what that means.